Back on the M6, PC Niaz Waddington is making slow progress towards the incident.
At least people are getting it now. This just goes to show people's logic and thinking. So when you see a police car coming past as well, people think, oh, crap, there's a bump. I'm not going to get home on time. See, all these people who think they can make some ground by staying out in this lane.
He's managed to get through 3 miles of the tailback, but drivers are still ignoring the signs.
Oi! Wind your window down! It's a no-entry lane! That's a ticket! Right, stay in that lane! Sometimes it's hard not to lose your temper, but you've got to still remain composed until you deal with what you're facing with up here.
The UK's highways are not for the faint-hearted. And when road users don't obey the rules, the results can be dramatic, terrifying, and dumbfounding. Back on the M6, PC Niaz Waddington is responding to an urgent incident.
There they are.
Despite the outside lane of the motorway being closed, some impatient drivers are trying to get ahead.
It's a no-entry lane! That's a ticket!
Eventually, the traffic clears as Niaz reaches the incident.
They ran up the back of it.
They went up to the back of the other guy, and his vehicle's all right?
Yeah, very little damage. It was a...
And he didn't want to hang around?
No, he was happy to go. No problem with him. He was fine. He was compliant, nice.
Bloody hell.
Niaz finds the driver and passenger of the blue car that's blocking the lane.
Hiya, you two okay? You're all right, okay.
I was driving, and then I looked over to see if there was a car to go into the next lane. I knew it, I was in the back of the car.
Says section 170, non-injury road traffic collision, details exchanged. She's pulled out, she's then tried to correct, and front end of her car's slightly damaged, but it won't cut out.
As the car is too damaged to be driven, it will have to be moved to a nearby garage by a vehicle recovery team.
Is the recovery trucks not far away?
How long are the recovery going to be?
Sorry?
How long are they going to be?
Recovery, about 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So the recovery will take you...
Junction 19 is where our mates are waiting for us.
Junction 19?
It's literally a mile.
All right.
With arrangements made for the 2 occupants to be picked up by a friend, Niaz is ready to leave the incident.
There's quite a few vehicles going through the Red X. I've got a reg of one vehicle now. I'm just going to try and play catch-up and deal with them appropriately, which will mean slap him with a ticket. It just annoys me how people cannot recognise and obey road signs, and then they wonder why the police are stopping them. You try to move back in from lane 4, having been in the Red X lane, to lane 3, then lane 2, thinking I'm not going to clock his number plate.
8 minutes later, Niaz catches up with the vehicle.
Lane 4 was closed off because there was an incident.
Traffic was bumper to bumper. I literally couldn't
Right,
do anything else.
but the Red X and the move over from lane 4 to 3 is a good mile back.
I know what I've done, why I've done it.
Okay.
And I've explained it to you.
All right, no
Okay.
problem.
The driver believes he hasn't done anything wrong, claiming he couldn't move into lane 3. Niaz isn't having any of it.
You'll be given a traffic offence report and it'll be points on your licence for it.
But I want to contest that because I generally don't believe I'm in the wrong for it.
What you've done is contravened a Red X which has been there for a good mile.
The driver is adamant he will contest the ticket in court. He will have 28 days to do so, and if found guilty, could receive an even harsher sentence. on the A523. Anton is stationary, waiting for temporary traffic lights to change.
Roadworks. Oh. Whoa!
But this driver doesn't want to wait.
He's just completely ignored the red lights and driven through them. What is it with people today?
Running a red light is one of the most dangerous things a driver can do. Each year, there are over 13,000 crashes. All due to UK drivers' impatient and reckless behaviour on the roads.
Do you want to explain that to me?
Yeah, I do apologise. I've got an appointment to register my mother-in-law's death, and I'm running late. I've got to be at home for 20 to 2 to register this with my wife, because we've got a funeral on Thursday. I hold my hands up, whatever you need to do.
I get it's frustrating. I was stuck in the same traffic as you, trying to get through to Mac.
You know, I hold my hands up.
Who's the appointment with?
It's with Macclesfield Registry Office.
All right.
I've done the funeral directors yesterday.
Okay. Is this your vehicle, is it?
This is my...
The driver has committed a motoring offence that carries a £100 fine and 3 points.
Look, I'm really sorry that you're going through what you're going through, and I do understand it. It's just that there's no excuse for going through a red light. Your impatience is what's going to lead to you having a collision, and I'm sure your family do not need you in A&E because you're rushing to get to the registry office. Listen, what I intend to do is just give you a warning. Given everything that's going on, I don't want to add to your woes today. Please get there in one piece. Don't risk having a head-on doing stuff like that, because next time I will give you a ticket. Do you understand? All right, mind how you go.
This time, the driver has had a lucky escape.
He's clearly got a lot on his plate. Fully apologetic, was prepared to take whatever the consequences were. Given everything else that's going on in his life, am I really going to help matters by giving him a ticket, points and a fine for something he clearly is not in the habit of doing? I basically used my discretion in that case. I decided to give him a warning.
Mike Oscar 27MH. Can I have a moving vehicle check, please? It should be a silver Vauxhall Astra. It could be something or nothing, but his rear windscreen's missing and he's just got plastic over it.
It does come back with no insurance and the MOT expired last month.
Yeah, received. I'll try and get it stopped as soon as we come out of the ALR section. I'll update you shortly.
The vehicle has no valid insurance, MOT or rear windscreen.
We'll see what happens. When you see damage on vehicles, it's a red light straight away to you. Simple road traffic stop can lead to bigger things. Mike Oscar 27, vehicle stop 29105. All right. Yeah, do you know why I've stopped you?
Because of my back window.
Well, that did come to my attention. The reason I've stopped you, funny enough, you're coming up as no insurance on the vehicle.
That should be insurance.
Right, when did you last check your policy?
Paid it on the 26th.
Just gone. And is that for what, 12-month policy?
That should be a 12 months. Should have been renewed for another 12 months.
It should. The only thing I can do is give you the opportunity to insure at the roadside. If you're unable to insure at the roadside, then your vehicle will get recovered. Sorry?
Now.
Yeah.
I had to phone my mum then. I had to phone my mum.
If you're able to sort it out now,
I've been called off the police about insurance.
are you able to jump in the back of my car so we can chat and try and sort out your insurance in there, mate?
Despite the driver phoning his mum,
Picked up in the next junction, that's it.
he's not been able to get his car insured.
Right.
Yo.
All right. Up front.
Yeah.
And everything. Our records show you've got a provisional driving licence. Am I correct?
No, I've got a provisional.
You've got a provisional. Okay.
The driver hasn't even passed his test.
So, even if you had insurance, then your vehicle would have been seized because you would need somebody who's been driving for 3 years and over 21.
Okay.
All right, mate.
I apologise about that.
Somebody with no insurance on the vehicle. If they're up front, throw their hands up, yeah, I'm stupid, shouldn't have done it. I'll let them insure at the roadside, but if somebody tries to pull the wool over my eyes, then no, your vehicle's coming. Because you will continue to drive with no insurance on it. So you ring that number and it explains the process to you or what will happen. You're going to end up with points on your licence, on your provisional licence.
There are around 1 million uninsured drivers on UK roads. But thanks to NIAS, this one is off the road.
Police emergency. I've just been hit, my car in a hit and run. I'm in another vehicle following this gentleman. It hasn't stopped. Pull across him, please, sir, so he has to stop. Get out. He's just hit my car and nearly killed me and driven away.
Don't
Please.
speak to me like that, all right? You come chasing after me, you block it on the road, and then you're telling me.
You ought to come and see my vehicle. You could have killed me.
Yeah, received en route. An RTC, HGV in a car. The information at the moment is HGV wants to go. You get the impression that the driver of the car is stood in front of the HGV, stopping him from going.
I need to get there quick because things can escalate. I don't know how many people are in the cars, I don't know people's temperament, there's trigger points, and at what point somebody's going to snap, I do not know. The sooner I get there, the better.
Okay, so is this your vehicle here, lad?
No, I'll tell you the story. That's my truck.
Okay, yeah.
I'm the boss. I'm at the junction, coming out of the little industrial estate.
He's turning left.
Well, let him tell you his story.
There, as he swings round, his back end caught her car.
The back end caught the car, yeah, okay. And is that car there that's damaged?
That's my car.
Oh, right, where is her car?
I don't know.
He's still there.
So far, Andy has the witness's car that wasn't damaged, blocking the HGV lorry that wasn't aware of causing any damage, while the damaged car is currently 2 miles away, where the accident actually happened.
Right, okay, let's go and find the lady. Just stay here, lads.
Yeah.
He's your witness. Have you got this gentleman's details?
Yeah.
Right. For your insurance, it's this lady here that needs it. I don't need it. Now, this gentleman here is saying that your vehicle has hit that lady's vehicle.
Yeah.
If this lady's driven into your truck, then she's at fault. If she's static and as you're making your manoeuvre and the back end swung out, then you're at fault.
Has he admitted it?
He didn't at first, but this gentleman's an independent witness. He has no choice.
I'm sorry, but I heard that. How can I admit it? I didn't even see it.
Dealing with people who are raised tempers, frustrated. I'm a referee in a boxing ring type of thing.
Well, I'm trying to share the details
Just go and
with
get
you.
the footage, yeah. Right, mind yourself out the road now. It's that bit there that's caught your car. I should have come out the road.
Andy gets both drivers to share their insurance details.
I'm a professional driver, and that's the first accident I've ever been accused of in 40 years.
With the paperwork sorted, Andy now has to deal with the damaged car, abandoned at a busy junction.
Left the car around the edge. That's why people are complaining. Common sense prevails, you know. Why park obstructing the highway?
Finally, happy that she's captured the full damage to her vehicle, the driver leaves. And Andy's left to reflect on his day.
It's always two sides. Unless they're going to admit it in the first instance, they'll always defend their own driving, because nobody likes to admit they make mistakes when they're driving.
Chris spots a car driving erratically.
The focus in front is very keen to get going, so he's swerving across the solid white line here just to nudge the Mercedes driver in front to move over, it would appear. Let's see what he does. I mean, the Mercedes driver's well within his right to be in lane 2. He's overtaking slow-moving traffic in lane 1, so it doesn't give this chap a reason to drive so close up its rear.
With only 2 lanes and no hard shoulder, this driver poses a huge risk to other vehicles, so Chris needs to act swiftly.
We're above 90 now. So the way he's driving at the moment is inconsiderate to other road users. He's all over the road. I mean, for me, he's committed an offence. His driving's appalling, so he's right at the backside of this as well, trying to force him over. So as soon as we can get him stopped safely, we'll do. And we'll. He's been speeding now for 90 for over a kilometre.
As Chris follows in his unmarked car, he's convinced this is no ordinary speeder.
I'm going to suspect drug driving here.
The car shows no signs of slowing down. Then, the driver attempts his most dangerous manoeuvre yet.
Shocking.
Crazy driving, dangerous speeding, and gambling with oncoming traffic. Those split-second decisions can cost people their lives, and dashcam footage is capturing these reckless drivers on film.
Stupid dumb shit! Fucking hell!
On the A55 in Cheshire, PC Chris Swash is following a suspected drug driver.
He's all over the road. I mean, for me, he's committed an offence. His driving's appalling, so he's right at the backside of this as well, trying to force him over. Drink drivers, drug drivers and speeders, we need to get them off the roads because they're just a danger to other road users. I mean, I know we drive fast, but I've had the training. I've gone through 5 weeks advanced driving to do so I've got the skill set to do that. We're retested annually. Cars are essentially lethal weapons. People think they've got this big protective bubble around them, and it isn't. They are dangerous places to be. You are not protected if you're travelling at high speed in a motor vehicle.
Experienced police officers can tell the difference between drivers under the influence of drugs and those under the influence of alcohol. This footage shows police following a car in Sussex. The driver's motor skills and coordination were clearly affected by alcohol and posed a real danger. When caught, they were charged with failure to provide a breath test and other driving offences. In Cambridgeshire, this driver is high on cocaine and has little impulse control, driving aggressively, speeding and braking late. The motorist later pleaded guilty to 6 offences, including driving under the influence of cocaine, dangerous driving and failure to stop. On the A55 in Cheshire, PC Chris Swash needs to contain this potentially deadly situation. With no hard shoulder, his only option is to get in front of the vehicle to bring it to a stop.
The risk was doing this so early or putting a follow me on. So say they've got drugs or anything in the car they don't want, they could quite easily chuck them out the window and dispose of them, and obviously I'm on my own. He was away with the fairies. He had headphones in. The good thing about these parking bays is if he decides for any reason just to shoot off, at least we've got him here. So, there we go, we'll stop there. Brilliant, just jump in there for us, mate. I'll jump in the front, I'll have a quick chat with you. Thank you very much. Have you got any idea why I've stopped you today? Anything about your driving that would have made me stop you?
Well, that last time kind of missed it.
I don't think you missed it. I think you were just driving like a bit of an idiot, weren't you? I've been behind you, and you're in lane 2. You're driving right up the backside of other road users. You're swerving over that solid white line to try and get them to move over.
Oh no, just seen it doing some front.
No, you weren't, because you did it to more than one car. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to caution you, because you have committed a number of moving traffic offences. Not only your speed, but your driving was appalling. So you've been driving without due care and attention. So as a minimum, you're going to be getting a ticket for that today to take home with you, as a minimum. Because of the manner of your driving and because you've committed a moving traffic offence, I'm going to be doing some preliminary impairment tests with you today at the roadside, namely a breath test and a drug wipe. Do you use cannabis or cocaine at all? Never. So that'll come back clear then, won't it, as well?
Hopefully.
Hopefully. So that suggests to me that you probably do use drugs every now and then. Is that a fair assessment? Okay. Lean forward for me, wrap your lips around it and blow continuously. Stay stop. Nice and gently. Keep blowing. Keep blowing. There you go. That's brilliant. The legal limit is 35. You've blown 0. So you've passed that. So that's a good start. So go on and be honest with me, just so I can kind of manage your expectations on this. When did you last smoke a spliff?
Maybe over the weekend, actually, to be honest with you. I think I had a drag in the pub.
Okay. In the pub? Who smokes cannabis in a bloody pub? So only you know if you're going to pass this. You seem a bit nervous about this one. And then lean forward for me and stick your tongue out. I need to wipe this on your tongue. Stick that tongue right out. Right out. That should turn yellow, which it has. And that's all we need. So you can sit back and relax for 8 minutes.
Can I have a smoke?
11. No. No, you can't. Not at the minute. Right, so the 8 minutes is up. As you can see on there, the solid red line on cocaine is very clear, and there's a faint one on cannabis. So at this moment in time, you're under arrest, okay, for Section 5A, driving whilst over the prescribed limit of cannabis and cocaine.
The increase in these drug offences has led the government to impose much stricter penalties.
Yeah.
Back in Middlewich, Cheshire, Sergeant Vicky Howell is responding to a 999 call about a van crashing off the road. A witness reported she thought the driver was trying to leave the scene of the accident.
Yeah, we just had a call from the informant. There's a male driver trying to reverse and drive off.
Yeah, I'm literally with it.
Apart from the damage to his vehicle, it's clear he's going nowhere.
Just come and sit with me in the back of my car for me. Come and tell me what's happened. If you jump in there for me.
I just was driving, and I just saw this car. I think it was stopping, no hazard lights.
Right.
And I was looking on the phone, looking on the Google Maps
Right.
to see where I have to turn. So then I just saw the car. I tried to push on the brake. I know that it was too close, and I just take on the left, just to avoid the accident. So that's it.
You weren't concentrating. Otherwise you would have seen it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I just tried to avoid an accident, Am I sure if I go on the left, it'll be okay?
To be fair, you probably did the best thing, because at least you didn't go up the back end of someone, because I think you probably would have...
I just tried to do my best. If I was on the right, I hit another car. If I go in front, I'll hit this, so I just go on the left.
The witness who called 999 is still at the scene.
I was just like, oh my God, is he going to crash into us? I was just more worried about us than anything. Just called 999 and got police and ambulance to make sure that the guy was okay. Thought he was going to go into the tree, to be honest.
Have you told your business, your boss, that it's happened?
Yeah, I just spoke.
Is he happy about that?
What do you think?
Not happy.
I think so.
Not had anything to drink?
What do you think?
You never know. You never know.
No, just water.
Well, it's a big deep breath to blow into the machine, okay?
Anyone involved in an accident is very likely to be breath tested at the scene.
You get to keep the tube, because that's got your saliva on it. There you go. And a souvenir for crashing.
So you have the result now?
Yeah, it's nothing. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Why? How many have you had? There's a lot of sirens going on, isn't there?
Although the van is off the road, there's still a danger. Sparks from the van's battery could ignite fumes from the fuel tank. So firefighters arrive to make the vehicle safe.
I don't suppose you know where the battery is, off the top of your head.
What do you mean?
The battery?
Is it at the back?
It's behind of the chair, or on the floor. I'm not sure, to be honest, I never used it.
I wouldn't have a clue.
The driver was very lucky to escape a prosecution and a serious injury.
Because it's off the road, he's got his own recovery coming, so he will sort that out. Our main principle is to just keep the road clear, really, which it is. We'll cordon off the actual stretch of hedge just to make sure that people are aware that it's been reported. This is a good one because everyone's okay, no injuries, so this is good. Could have quite easily been a facelift if he'd gone 5 metres further up and hit that tree, because trees do not move. You could push for a due care, but realistically he says he's taking his eyes off for a second, which we all do. His insurance will go up. They're going to have to pay for the hedge. So he probably have that as enough, realistically. I love that she said that he was trying to drive off. He was never going to drive off in that, was he? Unless he wanted to drive around the field. He's never going to get that back on the road.
PC Mike Clark's got a decision to make. He spotted 2 speeding cars.
I can only stop one at a time, so I have to pick my targets well, but I'll normally get the one that's doing the worst driving.
Mike's decided to overtake the silver car and go after the greater offender.
The minimum that's stated in law that we have to follow them for is only 0.3 miles and 100 miles an hour. And that's just over 10 seconds at that speed, no time at all.
So I'm happy with that. We've got him over the distance that we need. Look for a suitable spot, try and get him in and have a chat with him about it.
Hi mate, you alright? Do me a favour. Come off at the next slip here. On the roundabout, there's like a bit of a parking thing. And then we're not on the shoulder then.
With a junction close by, Mike's decided to deal with the speeder at the roundabout ahead.
Oh, where's he going? And we're going to go and have a grand soda somewhere now. Where's he going?
No, it was actually on the roundabout, mate. I thought we were going to go and have a grand soda, man.
I didn't know where you meant.
Right, it's your speed.
Was it? Sorry.
Yeah.
We've been out about an hour and we've had 3 in that time.
Was you behind me?
I was behind you quite a way, mate. I think at one point 110 miles an hour. Please, please slow down, mate. Okay.
PC Andy Doran is at the scene of a 2-car collision at a busy 4-way junction.
Right side chest and right side leg, so it shouldn't matter. It's where the airbags come out, hits her in the leg and the seat belt across the chest here.
Okay.
It's my right leg and my right side.
No injuries for that gentleman?
He's up and walking. He's got slight cuts with his forehead here.
And the driver of this vehicle? Are you injured, sir? Be fat. We'll take your details in a second.
Andy is satisfied there are no major injuries.
What happened, sir?
My lights were on green.
Okay.
I was coming down, must have been about 20 miles.
You come in this direction, are you?
In this direction.
Yeah.
And the middle lane, that was all full. And as I got past, bang, he suddenly come out of the side, because he said that the bloke in the front had waved him out. But he didn't think about me coming down on the inside.
Okay, no problems. Are we okay there, Susan? Are you liking all the attention? You like that, do you? Does James give you a lot of attention? Does he not? Bad man. Where were you going to?
Chatsworth. We go over there for our lunch sometimes.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. It's quite good, they know us in there.
You like us? We haven't got our lunch yet.
And,
just thinking of money you saved.
The paramedic takes the couple to hospital.
Cheers, thanks, mate.
Andy stays to help clear the cars. A young person in a passing car has shouted abuse at Andy.
Just 1 second, mate.
Not realising there's a traffic jam ahead.
What did you say, mate? Don't do that again. You give me stuff like that again, mate, and I'll get you locked up, all right? Can you believe it, eh? Kids like that. He had his school emblem on there, so I'll just ring his school and speak to him tomorrow. Can't get away with things like that.
2 hours after the crash, the road is clear.
Police get a lot of bad names, a lot of bad press for the things we don't do. You know, and at the end of the day, we try our hardest to help out where we can.
Yeah, just witnessed an RPC. It literally just happened in front of us. I've just located the second car. There's lots of screaming. We're going to have to get a couple of cars here, please. fire service as well.
The firearms patrol shouted up and said they've just witnessed a road traffic collision, which they suspect to be quite serious, and one of the vehicles has failed to stop, but they found it and they can hear people screaming, so they think that someone's trapped inside the vehicle.
Although it's been witnessed by the firearms police, as it's a collision, Amy's road traffic expertise is needed.
Not sure if the injuries are serious or not.
Vehicle 2, we're missing an occupant, they're going to run it.
A driver fleeing the scene of a collision will make Amy's investigation more of a challenge.
2 Golf Delta, that's 2 Golf Delta.
Close the road off,
He's
and we'll see what's going on.
Between
An ambulance and the fire service have already arrived at the accident.
Hiya, you all right?
The car that's hit the other cars is in that hedge down there. 3 passengers, 1 unaccounted for.
Are they still entrapped in that car?
No, everyone's out.
Everyone's out.
But just 1 unaccounted for.
Nearly half of all traffic fatalities happen at night. Despite there being 75% fewer vehicles on the roads. At night, with clearer roads, many drivers are tempted to put their foot down. This dashcam from a Mini Cooper shows an horrific accident near Newcastle. Thankfully, no one was seriously hurt. Moments earlier, the Mini Cooper was driving in excess of 100 miles per hour, overtaking a silver VW, also speeding in the inside lane. It then attempts to undertake a white Seat Ibiza ahead. All 3 cars, speeding way above 70 miles per hour, didn't count on what would happen next. As the lorry ahead starts to pull out, the white Seat can't avoid a collision. The Mini Cooper smashes into the back of the HGV, followed by the silver VW, which ends up on the embankment. The Mini Cooper driver received a 12-month suspended prison sentence and a 3-year ban. The other 2 drivers each received 9-month suspended sentences and 18-month driving bans.
The other car's down there.
PC Amy Hollis is attending a collision involving a silver Peugeot and a blue Golf. There were 2 people in this Golf, and 3 in this car, but its driver has absconded from the scene.
Hiya, sweet, you all right? We're going to get an ambulance to come and look at you. I take it you both come out of that car, haven't you? Okay, have you given the officer the name of the driver of that car? Is he intoxicated in any way? Because I can smell some alcohol coming off your boat.
We are intoxicated.
Okay.
I don't think...
Was he intoxicated?
I don't think so, to my knowledge.
Okay. Has he taken any drugs or anything this evening? No. Okay, that's fine. What type of injuries are we looking at in terms of your bones?
Just bruised.
Just a bit bruised.
He says he thinks his legs hurt, but I think he's okay.
I think I'm just bruised.
And I'm fine.
These passengers have had a lucky escape. But it's no thanks to the driver of the car, who's scarpered.
Okay.
I don't remember.
How do you know the driver?
The driver's my dad.
The driver's your dad.
With around 450 collisions daily, when it comes to pointing the finger of blame, a picture never lies. Around 1 in 4 UK drivers now have a dashcam fitted in their car, exposing insane driving.
Say.
Idiots behind the wheel.
Got a dashcam.
Get out.
And unlawful behaviour.
Get his reg.
PC Amy Hollis is attending a collision involving 2 people in a blue Golf and 3 people in a silver Peugeot. But the Peugeot's driver has fled the scene.
How do you know the driver?
The driver's my dad.
The driver's your dad.
Has he been given the all clear?
Amy Sargent is in charge of the investigation.
That was
the young lad and the girl and the person we're looking for.
Has anyone been down?
Just one of the firefighters have been down. Right. Female is the driver's daughter, I think. So she's confirmed that it's him that's driving.
In this one?
Yeah, I think so.
The cops have called in a police helicopter and a dog to help with the search for the runaway driver.
Just need to find him. See what states he's in.
Just get ready to wind up.
With the firearms officers seeing the accident as it unfolded, they are the ideal witnesses.
It had at least 3 people in it, and it was going pretty fast.
The car's going quite quick.
Right.
Spin round, have a look at it.
Yeah.
By the time we turn round, it was already down here, so we haven't even had time to put blues on. And at which point, by the time we thought, is he making off?
Yeah.
He's hit this car. But we didn't know. We thought he'd made off down there.
Yeah.
It was probably about 2 minutes later, we heard banging coming from the... Coming from the woods.
Yeah. What are blues and everyone?
Oh, do you not have a... OK, so you were the driver of this vehicle, is that correct? Perfect. Can we have a quick chat over here, is that all right?
The driver of the other vehicle involved in the collision has had a narrow escape.
What's happened?
As we were coming down here, this car that was travelling just turned in front of me. No warning, no indication, just turned.
OK, because you've been involved in a road traffic collision, I'm going to require you to provide me with a specimen of breath and saliva for analysis, OK? Right, can I have a sit in the back of my car? My car's just here. Okay. You had anything to drink tonight?
I have had a can, yeah.
How long ago was that?
Ages ago.
Ages ago, OK. I'm just going to speak to my sergeant. This is my sergeant. Just take a sit in there for me, sweet.
I've got 2 vehicles, but that's...
Yeah.
Sure
From what I've got, he's saying that the other car has just turned right in front of him, which has caused his car to spin and end up where it is. The other car's ended up in the bushes over there, but obviously he's got on his toes for some reason. Yeah. So he's still outstanding, I think. I can smell intoxicants on him, so I'm going to breath him now. He's the driver of the VW. OK, sorry about that, love. Have you ever done a breath test procedure before? You have, so you know what it entails and everything, do you? Perfect. Okay. So big deep breath and blow, 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 blow. Perfect, stop. So that'll just analyse. Right, and that's a fail, so that's 42. The OK drink drive limit is 35. So the time is now 23:25 and you are under arrest on suspicion of drink driving. Hotel Tango 46.
Tango 46. Go ahead.
Can I have a person in DL check on the driver of the VW Golf, please, who is under arrest on suspicion of drink driving? So he's under arrest at the moment for drink driving. So we're going to go to custody to do the breath test procedure. We've got a bloke that's done a runner on his daughter and her boyfriend and left them upside down in a ditch. We've got another bloke who's drink driving, and we've got the helicopter and the dog out looking for the driver.
The preliminary breath test at the roadside has given Amy a good indicator that the driver has been drinking.
Do you agree to provide 2 specimens of breath for analysis?
Yes.
We'll take the lowest reading, OK.
Once in custody, a breath test needs to be carried out by a device called an intoximeter to provide a specimen for evidence.
When you're ready.
The result will determine if the driver is to be charged or not.
It just got you that time. So the lowest specimen's 30, so you'll be released without charge.
The driver, who had a borderline positive test at the roadside, is now under the drink driving limit and will not face any charges.
It's been a close call, that. Looking at the state of the cars and what's happened, we've come off very lightly. So, food for thought, don't do it.
The other driver, who left the scene, wasn't found on the night. He was, however, contacted by post a few days later, then interviewed and served with a notice of intended prosecution. Back on the M6, Inspector Anton Sullivan is on his way to a serious traffic collision involving multiple HGVs.
Stop!
He arrives on the opposite carriageway and stops the traffic. The M6 is now closed in both directions.
Hotel Sierra 01.
Go ahead.
I'm declaring a major incident standby on this.
2 lorry drivers have escaped with minor injuries, but a third hasn't been so fortunate. The fire service coordinate the rescue, while Anton tackles the gridlocked traffic.
I need somebody to get to 19. So that we could hold the northbound closed at the moment.
Uniform 5-4, I'm going to put the slip road closure on junction 19 northbound.
PC Amy Hollis is 12 miles away in Stockton Heath.
That's a terrible place to stop.
Just stand by, I'm just trying to get the helicopter landed. Sierra. Yeah, our ambulance has landed on the southbound carriageway. Received.
Amy's reached junction 19.
Looking.
A mess. Road's closed. You're better off than the people stuck down there.
On Britain's roads, dash cams are now capturing our worst driving habits.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
From reckless driving to impatient drivers. We are completely oblivious to other vehicles on the road. And even driving straight into other cars.
LH Paz 2-1. We're just going to crack on with the southbound.
In Cheshire, the M6 has been closed for over an hour, following a crash involving 3 lorries.
There is quite a lot of hazard at scene because of the load, the instability, so that's going to take some time. Pilot's going to stay where he is.
Inspector Anton Sullivan is coordinating the police response.
Check with him. I'm going to anticipate the northbound's going to be closed certainly for the next 4 to 5 hours, if not longer. So I'll get a diversion route put in place for all the traffic behind.
All right, sweetheart. I'm going to move the cones for you.
That's great.
Just be super careful. I'll have to stop the traffic.
At junction 19,
Yep, come on, keep going.
PC Amy Hollis is moving cars from the blocked slip road.
On the way. Do you want to jump out? Jump out, I'll reverse it. Stuck back in the car, join on the M56. Okay. Cheers. Painful, that, wasn't it?
Anton wants to reopen the opposite carriageway, but driving ahead spots a problem.
Get off the carriageway! Traffic's coming, get off! Get back over there now! Hotel Sierra 01. Everybody's decided to treat the northbound like a park and a walking place for the dogs. We need somebody to run through just ahead of the traffic and clear all the pedestrians off of it. Received.
People don't consider the consequences of their actions. They can hinder the emergency services, and that will often increase the delays ultimately.
You don't need any more tragedy on the road, and it's a simple thing like stay with your vehicle. If you have to get out your vehicle, next to your vehicle, but don't go taking your dog for a walk across the carriageway because you don't know what's coming. Right, the northbound is now moving under escort. Received.
After nearly 2 hours, traffic on the opposite carriageway is allowed to pass the incident.
Uniform 5-4, the northbound slip road at junction 19 is now reopened.
For Amy, her roadblock has now ended, but the chaos continues.
What are you doing? Right, you can't reverse up the slip road. You're going to get a ticket for the post for that. You need to continue on the motorway northbound. Okay. Seen a reverse up the slip roads, which obviously you can't do. Because most people, when they get onto a slip road, will start to accelerate. So if someone's reversing and someone hits her at 50, 60 miles an hour, you've just got another crash on your hands.
Finally, the fire crews reach the trapped driver, and the news isn't good.
Yeah, got a message. Helimed doctor is declared life extinct received.
Any police officer coming into this profession will have to deal with fatalities. It's not something they can train you for. You have to maintain a professional detachment to allow you to do the job.
We go to some of the most horrendous crashes, but, you know, people don't see that. They'll just be stuck in a traffic jam and moaning on Twitter like, oh, I've been stuck for 5 hours.
The team now turn to recovering the 3 lorries and the 30 tonnes of debris, and they can also now release the vehicles that have been stuck for nearly 5 hours.
What tends to happen, all the public who are driving past are actually looking at what's happening here. I know people feel they can't help it, but they're not watching what they're doing in front, and if they were travelling at speed, we would then end up with further collisions. Like that lorry there, you've got people who are driving vehicles, filming. I don't understand it, it's actually grotesque.
A privacy screen is erected, and officers take the details of passing motorists on their phones.
Get the summons in the post, mate.
And they do all morning patrols. Thanks very much for your assistance and your hard work today.
Hotel Sierra, I can just second that. Yeah, thanks to everybody. We couldn't have done much more.
After 6 hours at the scene, Anton leaves. Through the night, the southbound carriageway is cleared and resurfaced.
Speed naughty with the 90. You get butterflies, you get the tingle in your stomach because you don't know what's going to happen in relation to that pursuit.
97% of speeders are caught by roadside cameras, but it's down to the cops to apprehend the most dangerous drivers that threaten everyone's safety on the roads.
And he's coming off. We will come off too.
Now on a quieter stretch of road, Niaz indicates for the driver to pull over.
Unfortunately for him, any time he thinks he's gained, he's now lost. You're still on guard as such, because you don't know how that person's going to react to you when you approach the driver's door.
So why was he driving so fast?
Thanks for pulling onto it in the first instance. Right, do you know why I've stopped you? Yeah. I've clocked you at 90 at times on the 56. Okay, is there any reason for your speed, apart from having a nice car?
My wife is pregnant and
right.
So not related to that, my cat has died this afternoon and
okay.
My wife is distraught.
Okay, I mean I can understand the reasons of getting home, but unfortunately speed limits are there for a reason.
A pregnant wife and a dead cat are no excuse for breaking the law, but Niaz and his colleagues have heard plenty like it before.
I need to go to the loo. I've had that happen before, but you've just driven past 3 sets of services.
All right, do you know why I stopped you?
I stopped a Rolls-Royce Wraith. His excuse was that he didn't realise that he was speeding, that he was braking for all the speed cameras, which suggests he didn't want to get caught speeding.
What's the speed limit on that road?
I guess it's
30, yeah. So I'm doing the speed limit and you overtook me. You plonker.
The most comical one was I wasn't driving. Or they've jumped out of the driver's seat and sat in the passenger seat and there's no one else in the car. It's like, I wasn't driving.
I don't think I've actually come across anybody speeding who had a legitimate reason for doing it.
Back on the A49, the Audi driver's not getting away with it either.
If you would have seen a marked police vehicle in lane 2, you wouldn't have done what you would have done. You wouldn't, would you?
I don't agree with that.
Yeah. I hope your wife's all right, and I'm sorry about you, Cass. All right, but just drive safely.
I'm travelling northbound on the M6. Wheels just come bouncing over from the southbound carriageway and hit literally the Cato in Silver.
Ian is responding to reports of a car colliding with a loose wheel.
I think a vehicle has lost its front tyre, which has gone over the central reservation onto the northbound carriageway.
As Ian approaches the scene, a colleague is already with the damaged car on the opposite carriageway.
There is a Citroen Picasso which looks to have near side front bumper damage.
I'll get my clipboard.
The live lane has been closed off.
You don't stay in that lane. It's a red X, probably half a mile down. You've driven all the way down. If it's a red X, you don't go in. It just drives me mad because this needs to be a sterile area, so that's why I had to shout at him.
So Ian focuses his attention on the stranded van whose wheel caused the damage.
We can see how bad that is. The wheel's completely gone. Put wheels on the other carriageway. So we'll speak to the driver now and just get his account. So you've been going down here in lane 1 and then you've heard a noise. Yeah. Is the wheel overtaken you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Scary.
It shook me up.
Yeah.
To be honest, seeing the wheel go over the central reservation was the worst.
Yeah.
Despite the wheel crossing the central reservation and rolling into oncoming traffic, no one was injured.
From the noise, how long did it take?
I'd say about 10 minutes. It just felt like
okay,
almost rubbing.
Right, yeah.
Ian takes the driver off the motorway and will need to decide what action to take. Tyre problems account for 20% of all motorway breakdowns. The higher speeds combined with underinflation can cause blowouts. But when the wheels come off, there is even more danger. On the A1 near Peterborough, a pickup truck is driving at 50 miles per hour when it loses its wheel. As the truck hits the curb, another wheel comes off and the truck crashes into the bushes. Luckily, both wheels come to a gentle rest and no one is injured.
Something's gone wrong here, hasn't it? This tyre's fallen off.
PC Ian Cosgrove has to decide what action to take against the man whose wheel crossed the M6's central reservation into oncoming traffic.
There are times that we can give people the benefit of the doubt, but if it's an incident that could have been life-threatening, then as a police officer we've got a duty to enforce that. Now, you've told me when you've been driving, you've heard a noise about 10 minutes prior to the wheel falling off. When you've been driving down, can you remember any of the bays?
Possibly.
Have you gone past a junction?
Was it possibly 18, I think?
It's with you saying that it's been like 10 minutes, you know, that in that time, you needed to have stopped. So what's going to happen today is a ticket for a vehicle likely to cause, vehicle condition likely to cause danger. When we stop someone and point out to them what they're doing, hindsight is a beautiful thing. You're never surprised at what you see drivers doing. People just chance it and think, oh, that'll be all right. Keeps everything exciting, though. Fresh for us. So he's just been in the 50s. He's still texting now. It's just beyond me sometimes. So we'll get him off and he'll be getting strong words of advice and a ticket. Now I've put the follow me on, he's slowed right down like they normally do to 40 miles per hour. That's the minimum speed you can do on the motorway. But I'd rather get him off following me at 40 than risk him driving for God knows how long, texting.
Go ahead. That was it.
The van driver has ignored the sign and stayed on the motorway.
So he hasn't followed us off, so we'll just catch him up. Could it be that engrossed on Candy Crush or whatever, that he's not seen the big sign saying follow me and rear red flashing in his lights? But we will ask the question if he, hopefully, when he comes off at the next junction. But you never know. Right, he's indicating this time. Yeah. Let's go off this time. Hello, sir.
Okay, sorry, I don't know what I did wrong.
Are you on your phone?
Sorry, I was just checking the GPS.
Yeah. We've been travelling, all the boards were saying 50, weren't they? Debris in the road. And you're there with your phone in your hand driving, okay? You cannot drive with your phone in your hand.
Sorry.
End of. You can't do it. Those lorries were braking and you weren't looking. So, and then you've not even come off. Why did you not come off?
You know, I'm from South Africa.
Right.
In South Africa, this kind of thing needs to hijack.
Right, okay. You know. We'll just take that as education. So we'll take some details from you and have a chat with you anyway.
I expect to be pulled off with an old 1.4 diesel.
Doesn't matter what you're in if you're on your phone. No, yeah, I appreciate that. Have you got the highway code? Might be worth reading that. It's not the most thrilling of reads, but it'll give you a better idea of what the rules and regulations of the road are. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.
Back in Cheshire, Anton is lying in wait with another unmarked police car, Hotel Sierra. They're on the lookout for a Mini with a suspected disqualified driver. Driving whilst disqualified is a serious offence. Anyone caught faces immediate arrest and can face 6 months in prison.
We need to pick up the vehicle, get eyes on. If they ask for it to stop and it stops, great. If it doesn't, then obviously we'll have to deal with that contingency as and when it happens.
Got that, Mini. 5564 match.
Right, let's pick that car up. Hotel Sierra, I'm actually behind Mini. Do you want to do a follow me off at Bowden?
Yeah.
Yeah, Roger. Everything we do, it's part of the team, really. If she doesn't want to comply, then we're in a position to at least manage any pursuit between the two of us and get other resources ahead. He's illuminated his boards, say follow me, so hopefully she'll comply.
Discovering they're surrounded by unmarked police cars, the driver obeys.
Are you insured to drive this car? Are you on the original policy?
Well, basically, my sister lost her license.
Yeah, have you got anything with your name in it? So, how do I know that you're not your sister? Okay.
The driver is saying she isn't disqualified, but it's her sister who got banned.
The problem is something tells us that the person who may be driving this car hasn't got a licence, so that's why we've stopped to check to make sure that we just need to be satisfied as best as we can that your identity is the name that you've given us, because most people carry something with their name.
Police records reveal the banned driver has an identifying mark.
Do you have a tattoo? Just to satisfy myself that you're not sister.
She's got a tattoo.
Yeah, but you won't have it, will you?
We both do.
Oh, you both got the same tattoo?
Not the same.
Right.
It's actually similar.
What we're going to do is, the circumstances of this are bizarre. Now, we're going to put you on a live scan, which is where we're going to take your fingerprints
And if you've ever been fingerprinted by immigration or the police, your name will catch up with you. You will commit further offences if you don't admit, if you're telling us like you're lying to us, aren't you? She's admitting. No.
You can't start asking us for favours once you've just tried to mess us around, can you?
Yeah, she's under arrest for disqualified driving. Can we arrange recovery, please? Where are we? That was brazen lying, wasn't it? But give them enough rope, they come unstuck. They must think we're silly. The fact they're disqualified means they're also uninsured. So if they have an accident, whether it's their fault or not, the poor people who are involved as the third party, they're the ones with all the grief.
Uninsured driving costs the insurance industry around £400 million each year, pushing up premiums for the rest of us.
I don't see why people do it. I really don't.
When a high-powered BMW leaves him for dust.
Talking about? At the moment we're doing a good 90. And we've got advisory 50s. Now we're about 115 miles an hour. When someone's doing over 100 miles an hour, more often than not they're travelling businessmen who are running late for appointments.
With the help of slowing traffic, Rich catches the speeder. But he's not able to deploy his lights just yet.
Stopping people can be more difficult than you'd think because the person you're trying to stop needs to have a clear lanes to their near side to move across to the hard shoulder. So we're looking for a gap to get somebody over safely.
As they approach a junction, the car makes a sudden turn.
We've got a very late exit onto the M56. If they're trying to take a late exit, we're considering have they spotted a police car? Are they trying to test the police to see whether we're following them? Or on the flip side, is it just poor manner of driving?
With the car back in view, the speeder accelerates hard.
We're off again.
As they hit the quieter M56, the driver doesn't hold back. Rich hits the fast lane and opens up.
Over 120 miles an hour. It's generally people who have been involved in serious offences, cash and transit robberies. 130, 140 miles an hour, we're starting to think potentially dangerous offenders have got weapons in the car. At that really high speed, I've got to plan to get this vehicle stopped further ahead down the road. The Reggie just passed you. He's currently at 150 miles an hour. Can you just pass it to the Mike Echo, see if they've got anyone ahead, just in case? We're starting to think about stinger patrols ahead for deflating tyres and dog patrols ahead in case the occupants run off.
Rich is now doing over 150 miles per hour, his car's maximum speed, but he's still not catching the other car.
When I've got my foot to the floor going as fast as I can possibly go and not catching them, that starts to get a real concern for you.
The number of cars on UK roads has reached an all-time high. We're all fighting for the 6 foot of tarmac in front of us, and dashcams are catching the terrible decisions being made by bad drivers every single day, driving the rest of us to despair.
Come on, you idiot! Where'd you get your licence from?
Talking about?
In Cheshire, PC Rich Woodward has been chasing an extreme speeder at over 150 miles per hour. After over a minute at full throttle, his persistence pays off. But why was the driver going so fast?
When someone's doing 150 miles an hour, you're considering, is there a child on the back seat, ill, is somebody in labour?
Could you just jump in the back on the passenger side for me?
But as a general rule of thumb, it's only high-end criminality that we see travelling at those speeds.
Right, is there any particular emergency which you're on your way to at the moment?
No.
So what is the reason for driving so fast?
I've not got to get anywhere.
So you've not got anywhere to go, nowhere to be, but we're doing 150 miles an hour plus, which is ridiculous, isn't it? Just trying to understand what you're thinking is really.
There's no reason. I'll go to my mum's house, but there's no reason for me to do the speed I am.
Correct, really. What do we do for a living? Anything exciting?
I work in IT.
Wow. Are you generally driving for work?
Yeah.
You do obviously understand that driving at 150 miles an hour is obviously not going to lead to you driving for a while, isn't it?
Of course it is.
2/3 of Britain's police forces caught people driving in excess of 100 miles per hour during the first 3 weeks of the coronavirus lockdown. And the driver that Rich has caught has committed one of the fastest speeding offences ever recorded in the northwest of England.
No matter how good a driver you think you are, is everybody else. As I come rattling along having to keep up with you, I think it's a little white Ford Focus in a world of their own is about to pull out. You're not stopping, are you? You're just going to completely obliterate them, obliterate yourself. And I notice you've got a car seat in the back, so I'm guessing you've got somebody important to get home to at some point. So the last thing we want to be doing is having to go knock on the door of whoever's at home and explain to them why you're not coming home because you've trashed your car at 150 miles an hour.
The speeder will be allowed to drive home, but will be summoned to court to face charges.
We don't generally get essentially a normal member of the public driving at 150, 155 mile an hour when essentially he said he's got nowhere to go other than going round to his mum's house. So he got my fastest speed there at 159. It was literally as fast as I can go. Once the blue lights were on, imagine the world just fell out of his backside.